Time can do incredible things to the landscape of a continent. As continental plates collide, the powerful forces at work cause mountains to rise high into the sky. New seas are formed as the pieces of land are pushed together and pulled apart. Over millions of years, jungles may form and later be replaced by deserts. Such is the case with the European continent. Europe was not always located where it is today. 500 million years ago, it wasn't even one continent. It existed in different pieces. Scandinavia was in the southern oceans, and England was near the Antarctic Circle. Most of the rest of Europe was near the South Pole. These pieces of the jigsaw puzzle that would become Europe were drifting north. As parts of Europe moved toward the equator, their climates warmed up. 300 million years ago, the world's first forests were thriving. Giant ferns grew to a jaw-dropping height of 30 meters. Dragonflies, as large as hawks, patrolled the sky. Europe became part of the supercontinent known as Pangaea about 230 million years ago. Now surrounded by land, Europe was far away from the sea. It dried up, and the forests were replaced by desert sands. Dinosaurs took over and would dominate the land for the next 160 million years. With the tectonic plates constantly moving, Pangaea began to break up. Water flooded in to fill the gaps between the newly separated pieces of land. 140 million years later, Europe's mountain ranges had formed. As the northward moving African plate started pushing against the European plate, the Alps, the Pyrenees, and the Carpathians slowly rose up into the sky. This movement also formed the Mediterranean Sea. 6 million years ago, a natural dam formed between Spain and Africa that blocked the Mediterranean off from the Atlantic. The Mediterranean became a desert. As Africa pushed further north, the pressure broke the dam. Waters from the Atlantic flooded the desert, refilling the Mediterranean Sea. This flood shaped the southern border of Europe and was the last step in the formation of modern Europe.